Isiningi kishi bona muna Ekhamba nobheka la ngisikondla khondla Nanini namanje sasekhona uGeneral Kasibangiza ngesoka.
Show Dintang, Kela Parala Siros. You are back again with another episode of Varsity Friends and Kasi Connect. I'm your host, Kelvin, but not Momo. We have our precious guest today. He's one of the best poets around Zirast. Bamitsa Barge Pompo. Pompo, Marge Pompo. Welcome to the show, bro. Bamitsa Barge Oletlile Morale. Mr. Tiba.
Brian.
How's it, bro?
I'm not doing it.
I'm good. Are you settled?
I'm settled.
You're settled? Or
Nice.
you want some nice ladies here?
Yeah. Let's get to work, my bro.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Let's chop this shit up.
So last time I spoke to you, it was during last year when I was doing that Needle Drive magazine by Kasi Connect. So I was like, what can I do to like keep on the movement of Kasi Connect to proceed? And I was like, nah, man. There are those dudes from Kasi and Hore, like they're doing dope shit.
Sure.
And I was looking,
And
I was like,
nearly first encounter you.
yeah.
Nigga Maggie, somebody DM Brian.
So.
What do you wanna know about me?
Oh.
The next morning I find Instagram post.
You, hey, blew up.
Everyone was going, wow,
You.
Brian. Oh, this is you now. This is you, and this is what I do. Everyone was going, wow. Then I was like, okay, I think now it's time for us to start running now because we've been working now. Let's run.
It's time to run.
Yeah, it's time to run.
Because after that article, many people came to my DM,
Yeah.
especially at Facebook. I saw it had something about 73 shares on Facebook.
Sure.
And then they were like, you wrote an article from Kasi Connect. You have the Needle Drive magazine.
Sure.
But we need to see people like Oletlile. Why don't you open something like a podcast? Because it was during that time when I had that idea of opening a podcast, but it was different from this one.
Yeah.
It was called the Spinza Hour podcast.
Sure.
So I had some difficulties like before to get sort of like alcohol sponsorship because its storyline was following the alcohol dining. Then that's when Michelle by K9 came through. Shout out to my sponsor.
Sure.
Yeah, so I was like, it's time that we roll.
Yeah.
It's time that we roll. So I think many people know you from TikTok.
Sure.
Came across your content from TikTok.
Yeah.
It's all jokes.
Ish.
Every day.
Ish.
Content.
Yeah, it's TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe there's someone else from Pretoria who doesn't know the real you. Someone else from maybe Cape Town, because a podcast
Okay.
So
So this is a platform for me.
Yeah, that's a platform for you to tell people like who are you and what do you do? Where did you grow up till now? The transitions.
Bro, my name is Oletlile Morale. I grew up in Khopani, but I was born in Sanflacht. I grew up in Khopani most of my life. Half of my primary I did it in Veli. I was in Veli. Went to Khopani Primary School though. Then I went to RB. That's when I started living in Veli. Half of my primary. Then we went back home, Khopani again. Went to Mtsedi High for grade 8 until 10. And then I moved to Veli again. And then I did my grade 10 to 12, Koziras combined.
Hey, you moved a lot, eh?
I moved a lot. And then I think last year, November, we moved back home again.
It's been Khopaniville.
So now I'm based in Khopani. I'm a Khopani brewer for now. And then I've been doing poetry since 2016. I started poetry in 2016, and ironically, how they came about. I'm going to confess, but I'm not supposed to say it. I'm not supposed to say it fairly, but I had cheated on my girl in grade 10. I cheated on my girl in grade 10, and then I didn't know how to apologize for it. So I wrote a piece. But that piece was very vague though. It wasn't an apology.
Yeah.
it was just me. The allegations are all cheating, even though I knew how to cheating. You understand? So I wrote that piece, and then ever since then, I started writing.
Yeah.
I started writing. I think I started recording 2018.
2018.
Yeah, 2018. I didn't believe it. That's the first time I met my dad, actually. After meeting my dad for the first time, I started recording my poetry now. Started doing everything, that movement, because I had a friend back in 2018, Karisan, the person I used to do those things with around. I started recording and started sending him my pieces and stuff like that. So that's how I started off. And then started posting my content in 2021.
2021.
Yeah, it's 2021. Because I had started gaining momentum in my content creation in TikTok.
In TikTok. When did you open TikTok?
I started my TikTok account in 2020 during COVID, right? But I was doing like the skit, the sound with Abat, all of that. And then I did a sound. I did a sound in 2020.
In 2020.
I did a video go bonanza in town. I was running through the street, so it went viral.
Yeah.
It went big.
Big.
So my account started gaining momentum. So as soon as you gain momentum, you want to you like that adrenaline. You're like, okay, people actually recognize me and people actually see me. So I was like, okay, I'm going to start creating content. So I created content. But at some point I was like, bro, what's my content really? Because when you go on TikTok, you get to see that people have their content. Like the vlog, they go out to places and they post those places. Kelvin sings, who posts their music, you understand? So I was like, bro, I actually have poetry. Why don't I post my poetry on TikTok? First time I posted my video, my poem, I got 2 likes, I think. I was very insane. Yo, and I feel like it was like entitlement at the point where like these people know me and these people follow me on TikTok. Why are they not liking
your
my
content?
Right. Posted a video. It was a lockdown. Serious lockdown.
Yeah.
Go Mzansi Magic. It was a poem that I made about that
lockdown series.
Sure. But it had a twist to it. Instead of it being Mama Gabafan, it was Baba Gabafan. You understand? So I did that poem. And at the point I was like, bro, this is a gem. We are getting out the hood with this poem, bro. Subway with this poem. Let's talk, guys. Posted a poem, I got 2 likes. And Boma 1.6k views. Only 2 likes, no comment, nothing.
Nothing. Shares?
No share, nothing. Just 2 likes. Just 2. I was like, okay, sharp, it's fine.
Yeah.
I start recording, I start shooting, I started recording, Jay. And then 2022, I start shooting. Like I bring myself into like the content. Because I feel like I'm very shy. I hate cameras when I'm around people.
But you're always on camera?
Yeah, alone.
Oh, alone.
But but around people I'm very nervous. I get nervous a lot.
Do you even say it?
I do. Yeah.
Understandable.
So that time I bring myself into the camera and I shoot content. I edit, I record, I do everything.
So you don't send your stuff to somebody else or edit later?
I do my shit
alone. Do your shit alone? You're the producer, you're the everything.
I'm the artist, I'm the director, everything. So after that, what happened was I like the whole clip, it's finished. I put it on TikTok, I put the subtitles on. Now it's time to post. That's the tough part about posting. I posted video. I don't remember. I posted video. It was a video of me go like a botanical garden, right? I'm sitting there. I was made actually that day. And that video goes viral. It's the first poem that ever went viral, yeah. It's sitting on about 15K likes.
So you were venting on that poem?
Yeah,
about
it was
the thing you are married.
No, it was about like how like upbringing
How you grew up and everything.
and everything, like how it deals with like the social construct of us as teenagers, how like household
Sure.
you understand how maybe your dad comes home and you don't have a great relationship with him and you go to your room, you understand that type of thing. So people were like relating to it in a way. And I was like, okay, since like people love this thing, let me give them some more. Because I used to do poetry on Instagram, not TikTok. So you have to understand that now these are two different apps.
So
These are two different apps. You're competing with a lot of poets on TikTok than on Instagram.
Yeah.
Because most of the time you can't find batho ba e leng gore, like ba posted TikTok like content more Instagram.
So
You get on TikTok and it's a dog eat dog world. You have to fight for your life. You have to
just like how you did with your 2 legs video before.
one thought. And now I'm there. I'm posting. I posted that video and they started asking for more.
So did you get made at your surely on the TikTok account that video that got 2 likes?
Sure.
Your friends were already following you, right?
I think it was after. I think batho ba e leng gore like ba nkitse personally, they only started following me after momentum on that day.
After momentum.
Go na le bale like obvious I nka se itse gore Kelvin o followile, okay.
Sure.
Ke go bona maybe after a while, okay, Kevin follows me, Calvin follows me, or what, you understand? But at that point, niggas na like batho ba e leng gore like ya ba itse personally on my
TikTok account.
It was like random people that I don't even know.
So basically, you're trying to say, Hore, that girl in grade 10 is the one that discovered your potential in poetry. The one that you're trying to apologize to.
I don't think I discovered it. It was a thing. It was a thing that was there already. It's just that at that point, I was like too embarrassed for like I fumbled. You understand? And I wanted to prove that I didn't fumble. So it was more about my ego than about the girl herself. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like I was just dealing with myself at that point. Like, bro, like why was I who you understand? Even though I knew like what I did was wrong, I was like, people don't have to know that side of me. You understand? Because it was a thing, but you understand how high school is insane. So that's stupid shit.
So it was that popular relationship that I got in high school.
I wasn't popular in high school, bro.
Serious?
Never. Like no yana, but like maybe I know you from somewhere. And I'm like, bro, I went to school with you. And they're like, you lying? Yeah. I knew you in high school. Maybe you were like 2 grades ahead of me or 1 grade behind me.
Yeah.
You understand? Like maybe combined I like people knew me because at that point I started a small business. So momentum in the business and me correlation.
Yeah.
People didn't know me.
But we'll come to that 1 year business in the long run. In the long run.
Yeah. So I feel
just
like,
no fella. So?
I feel like I wasn't popular. People didn't know me. I was just another kid in Komutui.
So last day I was going through my status in school with Sebo. So I got hips. There's this other girl, Ogechatale, and she's from Kuruman. Yeah. There's this video, Evan. Are this guy, caption, this guy. Then with that emoji, manipulate. Or this guy. Get Evan. Wait, so you comment as if I don't know you. Get what about him? Are listening to his poem. So what does he do to you? Are somehow I can relate.
Sure.
Kero, okay, Mar, that's my bro from Koketla Hunting. I serious, I got it. That's him. And I was like, shit, this guy, Okonofi, Televotogu Kuruman, or really Televotogu Kuruman.
Brian,
And I became super proud, or like, you can go abroad, your
Yeah.
content can go abroad.
yeah,
Wow.
you can actually build something from there.
Even on your birthday, when I posted you on my status,
Sure.
so there were people saying, or, hey, this guy, our fan number,
Sure.
do you know this person? She's from Mafikem, by the way.
Yeah.
Do you know this person? Yeah, Oletlile, yeah, that's Oletlile. I was
Sure.
like, this guy is very, very popular.
Brian.
Your poetry.
Uh,
So do you struggle like having to write like the pen game and whatsoever? The rhythm of the poem, everything?
I feel like sometimes also it just depends on what I want to write. So I can't just up and say, yo, no yana, go far like a freestyle, you understand? Like I don't think I am that creative. You understand? But I feel like I have to be in a certain space, in a certain place for me to write. You understand? Like by myself. For example, I like to be alone when I'm writing. I don't want to be disturbed. I sit by myself, maybe in a car, bathroom, favorite space. Yeah. Brian, ka toilet. Go toilet ya no ntsha dio tse di ntse di bollo ta. Ka go bolella jo. Yeah, yo, ya go toilet ke ntsha dio tse di bollo ya no. When I'm in a toilet space and like I feel like ke prefer ya go yeah, with my headset, and I'm just writing.
So do you have any challenges when it comes to it? What's the challenge in writing poetry?
Writing poetry. Not saying the wrong things. I feel like fearing judgment also, because not a lot of people are going to agree with you. You understand?
You know
So in many ways, I can't just up and write about religion. I can't just up and write about spirituality. You understand? Those are certain things they know like are very touchy to people. So if I start speaking about witchcraft, I start speaking about what I think God is, what I think Sangoma should do, I'm going to touch a person differently. And their views on that is going to be different to mine. So there are certain things that I learn to not say in my poetry. I just don't bring them into my poetry. If can I lay like a personal vendetta with something, I don't bring it into my poetry. If I have a fight with you, I'm not going to bring it into my poetry. You understand?
Yeah.
It's going to be strictly work. The things that I see or the things that I relate to, I'm going to write about them. Mare, Hore, Kelvin, Unjelele, we're not going to talk about that.
Maria, one aggregate
I can hire record you, so it's not official. Like people don't know it. It's give me the and a few people like they knew me personally at that point.
So during this time when you are popular, have ever she came around and say, I'm the one who discovered the talent in you? She never.
She doesn't even know. Hore. Like I wrote a piece.
It never got to her.
It got to her, but she like Nasa it's all like maybe like what I felt like okay, I can actually do something with it.
So
Understand?
have you considered like taking poetry as your career or is just a hobby?
Something yeah. Like I don't mind the 9 to 5. Like I feel like it's fine as a hobby. It can be a hobby. It's fine as a hobby. Yeah, it's fine as a hobby. I remember. Let's drop it. No, no. I feel like there's a poem that I did, what it has nearly introductionary. Like you call this poetry thing that you do a hobby because you are scared that it will never work out. And I feel like it's one of the most truthful thing I've ever heard in my life. So someone said it to me in real life, like, yeah.
You're just doing it as a hobby because you're
You are scared that it will never work out. So I had an ex of mine say it to me via a voice note so I can use it in my poem. You understand?
Yeah.
I type it out to you via text and you say it.
Oh,
And I use it as a intro in a poem.
poem.
Yeah. So I feel like like it was one of the most truthful thing I've ever heard in my life. Or like I call this poetry thing that I do a hobby because I'm scared that it will never work out. So if it doesn't work out, I'm like, nail a hole. It was nothing serious. Answer.
Yeah.
It's like you catching feelings for that one girl, or no, like she's for the streets, and you're like, ish, Prayag, mare, one ole right or you strat. You understand? Eh.
So did you get hurt by what the person said?
Yeah.
Like at some point you're trying to make something to be meaningful to you, but at another point they say, it's just a play thing.
Yeah. I feel like also, but we are always going to be opinionated. Answer.
Sure.
Sorry, but lo bua something, se lo like se lo head. Mar, ko ena waiting di drum tsa. I feel like o batlang also. O batlang. Because it's not the first time I've ever had dilo thing, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if is it the right time or what, but you once said to me, Hori, you once had people that didn't believe in you before, that were close to you.
Bro, yeah, it happens, babe. It happens to the best of us. Not like all of us come from like supportive backgrounds and people be like but our support and that.
Sure.
Like they don't like share the same values as you. You understand? And how pause.
Yeah, I'll pause.
Yeah.
Because Mare, I think Hori, okay, yes, we can become friends and we all have our preferences, right? You can prefer my content, another person's content than mine.
Yeah.
Mara, I'm still your friend. But
Yeah.
I think the support goes a way, long way beyond that.
Brag.
Like, serious.
Hey, Mari. I feel like
We know Hori, like if you ask someone to subscribe to your YouTube channel, you know it's just subscribing, right? Yes, you use data to log into YouTube, but you just subscribe. Nothing more. You just like if the content is there, but if you don't
if people say I'm good as they think I am, then they will do it out of the willingness of their heart. On that, if
yeah. Francois. Yeah,
so I don't ask. The little that I have, the two people that I have who are sharing my content, I'm going to work on the relationship that I have with them. You understand? I feel like it's all about using what we have
to get what we want.
Yeah.
So within that TikTok account, you never said, "Hey Joe, kupon follow it go TikTok." You never did that. You believe in yourself?
I feel like sometimes like people see how much mean to and they follow through. Or like, okay, choose Oletlile.
Sure.
And this thing really means so much to him. So let me go like. Today let me go like. Let me not comment, let me go like. The next time they're not going to like, they're going to follow. The next time they're not going to follow, they're going to comment.
Something else again.
Interaction, right?
Yeah.
And the next time they're going to share or they're going to tell their other friend, and he's very good at this and this, and I think you should call him for a show, or I think you should call him for this, or I think you should call him for that.
Sure.
Yeah. I think it like sometimes.
So what's your favorite poem that you have ever wrote before?
A question I gave back.
But I think even artists, they can make hit from January to December, but they have that hit already. This one, if we can play it, no matter what.
I feel like it's Oletlile. There's this other poem that I did 2019. Oletlile. I think that's my poem.
That's your
the
poem.
one. Nah, that's the one. Like I feel like every time I hear it, I'm like, no, this is not me. I feel like at that point I didn't know what I was going through, but I was going through something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because nearly like two pieces. It was Oletlile, nearly that, and then it was the Diphetogo, it was that.
Who is the peto?
Me.
Oh, yeah, Oletlile.
Oletlile Diphetogo moral.
Oh.
So I did it, I made it one thing, and it's just perfection for me because I have like this thing ever since I don't think like people will ever understand it, but I feel like every time it plays I see like milestones every time, or like this is me getting something from God or a win, a small win, yeah, and I'm going to play this. You understand?
Sure.
Yeah, and I've also I think another poem that I love is I don't name my poems. That's the problem. So I can't say this one. So you can't really know who in like a man because I just get the right record and post.
So in your top 5 poems that you have ever written before, can you perform one of your best right now? Like everyone is watching. Go. Just one.
Just one.
Yeah, just one. In your best.
In my best.
Yeah, one. The one that you think I.
This one. I think yo no lately goes 2001. I came through. I was called Oletlile. Mommy's firstborn child, chased everything. So clearly dilo di fetogile. I'm grateful to be here. Morongwa ke lebogile. 19 years of age, ngwana ona o mo godisitse. Some worship the ground that I walk on. Bangwe ga ke tsena ba sala ba tshogile. I'm a free spirit, mowa wa ka o phuthologile. I'm a king, nka bo ba mpitsa kgosi itsile. And I'm here to bring change. That you know my second name, Diphetogo. Changes financially and thank mom with a paycheck. Ke re mama tseya sena ke ditebogo for all the struggles le matlhoko a lefatshe. For all the times we thought our poverty was caused by boloi le dikatse. You always trusted in God. You told me modimo a ka se ntatle. That's why ke tabogile toropo ya Serose ke batlana le dinare. Ke itumella go be ke bone tlhabo ya letsatsi le fa ke bereka ka thata mme ke sena madi. Goes like that. And bro, it goes far for me.
That's the best.
Bro, that's the one. I feel like that's my one.
So recently, I want to jump into music industry, freestyle, everything. Didn't hang
It's bro. I feel like the freestyling thing has always been a thing for me.
Yeah.
I've been doing it since 2018. 2020. First freestyle I've ever did was on a bopper beat,
Youngster.
Sure. Because I was a keeper that day. So, Nikita the keeper actually that day.
Yeah, that day, yeah.
Yeah. So I was waiting for my printer. I didn't think my mate. I was a guy. So I'm with the get say. Later, play that song. I start freestyling on it, and it goes fine. And I post it, and a few people were like, okay. There's always going to be but
yeah. Because the first time I made Nike Bonnet was that there isn't one. Focalistic.
So there's another one.
Yeah.
There's another one. So what happened? I feel like I've always loved music. I've always loved music, but I don't want to pursue music. I just don't wanna. So there was this other beat. Beat, Busir. Song actually, it's a song. It's there, go by Apple tunes, it's a very great song. So I first started beating my feet. So I'm playing that song. I'm playing that song. So playing that song. So I'm like, bro, I want a verse here. My verse now here. So at that point, Devon Gog had just dropped Bells.
Bells.
So Chico did a freestyle mo beating ya bells ya Devon Gog. So I'm like, the first time I Chico feel. So I'm like, hey, I'm going to drop a verse on Devon Gog's beat.
Yeah.
Right. So I dropped a freestyle at Devon Gog. So this I bro on Nakas. It's like, yo, this is hard. You should actually do something, right? So I'm like, okay. I take that Busiro beat, right? Take the lyrics, it's a little go bells.
Yeah.
I get on it. They correlate, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to write on it. I wrote on it. After writing on it, I freestyle, and I keep it, and I keep it. And then I freestyle on it again. I freestyle on it, I get sendela monga piano freestyle that thing. I was like, okay, we're gonna go to the studio.
Monga BT the T music.
Busi.
Oh, Busi. Oh, Busi. Oh.
Yeah, he's like, okay, we're gonna go to the studio. Na pela ntambala go studio.
Yeah.
Like, like nako, we don't.
Yeah.
Like the person nako for each other. Let's get.
Sure.
So harta kai, ke mabaka a rona fela. You understand? Freestyle. Okay. So this one time, ke go high. So boys are back. We go to this other house party. Rachila. And then they play the song. You see. When they play the song, I'm like, oh, and I'm always that quiet nigga when like I don't say much when I'm not comfortable. And then I start freestyling, bro. On that song. People are like, so it was a vibe. And ever since, it was that. So the better freestyle, how it came about, I had wrote a freestyle, Nigile Mafike, around April, right? So I'm in the car. Victoria. So the beat comes on, you have to be original, listen remake. So it comes there and I start freestyling on it. Freestyle, and I post it on Facebook.
It's a reel.
No, as a story.
Oh.
Instagram as a story.
Instagram as a story.
And then I think. Prediction. Okay.
Prediction, yeah. Prediction mata.
He posts a post. Alright. Bro, you're really good, blah blah blah. So he's like technically giving me my flowers. And I'm like, okay. Since Ryan, I don't care what I sharp. I record because I use my phone to record. I record it properly, or like I'm going to shoot for it and I'm going to post it on my TikTok. So that they go viral. I'm chilling, cheating, and then boys are getting nearly complex. So I started writing again that day, nearly 16th of June, after my birthday. I'm fucking tired, never groove. I'm tired, I don't even have a voice, nothing. I don't even have a voice. And I record AK posting on TikTok.
Sure.
And how that line came about was that because the first line says the hadi pipe exanse nere cheat and then Majita but like a German.
Yeah.
You know Majita about the pipe the masipa or the so that day Radala PS Kutua pipe. So Gitibile German and Majita Barai Gemini TV, why is that Gemini TV sharp? I'm like, okay, sharp, I'm embarrassed. Gemini TV. So they like, once Harams and Dalabari, Brian, the honey pipe, the happy, far. So that line came from there. So I said the honey pipe because something far, and then it started go. I feel like that freestyle like what was happening weekend day.
Yeah.
Because birthday are gonna 40.
40.
And we approved on the 16th, 17th, 18th. So I was tired. Because I already covered like I'm going to choke with that. The choke only 23 like that. So I feel like that freestyle, it was just a summary of what happened that week.
That week.
Yeah. It was a very great week.
Can you freestyle for 30 seconds? 60 seconds, by the way. 60 or 30?
60.
30. 30 seconds.
Any freestyle.
Any. Let's go.
Awa.
Oletlile.
Awa.
Oletlile.
Awa. I feel like I'm gonna do a song that everybody knows. A freestyle that everybody. I don't know if they know it though.
Yeah.
It says.
Let's go.
It says. Dropa biti ke na mele bosigo botle re opela itshela dibiri re tlhapelwe flavor le cool a dinamele go monate flopo e kae wa re bili ke bokae so wa re vele re ya gae bo Margaret ba ko kae ke re flavor le cool re ya tsuba as good skipper re ya pusha starta koloi re ya vaya OKL le banyana pipe nyana le magala re mama kia ke ya vaya empe bloto ga ke batle dash a re swipe fela a ke tshware cash a re tima phone a ke batle tse ke mnate thata ke stelefel ke street thata o ka re ke motsets ke spiritual nga re bible verse a re tsaya selfie le no batlo tse a re bula buti na re nya ko tse a re bitsa gele na re nya ko shell ke vibe fela ga ke fitla banyana nyana ba mpitsa ba re pompo ko pa pitch baby relax ke re chill a re adima for mtla mpitsa. So so we have another. I have another one in Gigwali for Tobit after the first time.
Yeah.
It says pipe ki biri ki spinza le kwai stay vasente keme la ke chai blake henke bili ke bukai tsire dine wa re bana ba ko kae khale ke rapela ga ke palama diverse ba opela booking fee a re tshoni ba mpatela bo masego baby ba nkakela ish a re mint cream is sing pan raze tshela re tla tse di galase bo famo wa ka o ko tlasa I dash ke shota ka speed I cash a ke tshwere ka speed as gela di tshoni di I nanga bontsha story from Gopane to Pitori tletse nyo we seng dicho ke bo mang ba ko kae o sampotsa ka dina or o nwa eng ke bo kae so
Because I lit away like singing. As I remember in 2015, now it's the YMCMB caps it. Everyone was hyped by that thing. Rapper.
I just do it for go and get hobby.
Yeah.
That's my like hobby. So
one thing I can do is just singing from the lyrics, but having to come up with mine is just a different story. It's just a different. So, give on out to the beggar. Is good thing.
Yo, I think I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's one. I think it's one.
Let's see. Let's see.
I think I do. I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
I'm not sure.
Let's see. Maybe it's there. Maybe it's there. Maybe it's there. Maybe it's there.
It's here.
Is it?
It's here. I think it's. Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see.
It's there. There's good farm one. It's this one.
Damn. And you can feel like a texture or this is quality, Joe.
This is the one.
Guys, you must come to buy. How much is it?
It's 290, bro.
290. It's 290. You must come and buy. 290.
Yeah.
Is this good? 290. Emon. So how did you come up like establishing the clothing brand?
Sometimes like great things come from petty things. I was in a squad, right? I was in a squad at the point. It was called Boko Haram. Bro,
are you terrorist, man?
Yo, and that squad came with a lot of beautiful things, right?
Yeah.
I feel like it came with a lot of beautiful things for me as a creator, because S Good came from there.
Yeah.
My first logo was a gun. It was a gun, like a gun. 2018. Sorry, my logo was a gun. Because when I was busy with the t-shirt, the squad broke up. And when the squad broke up, I was left with all the designs, all the crafts that I wanted to do for us
As a squad.
as a squad. But I didn't have a name for as good, right? I went to print that gun. Like fair like you print the ski by 2 actually. A black t-shirt and a white t-shirt. Printed that, and then I went to rugby, went to watch rugby. Go ahead. Came up rocking the t-shirt. There wasn't too much attention. It's just the t-shirt with the gun. Next time I came with another one, a white, the marker outline, it's just the outline. Yeah. Like, bro, what's that now? I'm like, whoa, this is my t-shirt. I'm not selling it, but it's something that represents me. I don't even know how. I'm just telling people that it represents me. Came up with a name because people were calling me the GOAT at that point. Lately is the GOAT. Lately is the GOAT. So I'm like, okay, we're going to change this GOAT thing into something else and give it a new meaning, right?
Yeah.
And I added an S, which means source god of authentic trends, which just means that the drip and the sauce that we bring into the streets is original and it's going to set trends.
Sure.
I didn't bring my sweatshirt. I wanted to wear my sweatshirt, but it was dirty.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So it just shows how, like, my small business tries to bring trends into the streets. Because sweatshirt, they bring you know it.
Yeah.
They bring and then at the back, which is, I feel like it's something like I've never seen ever since.
So do you have like an online store where people can buy?
I have an online store.
Yes. What's the website of it?
It's a WhatsApp store.
WhatsApp store.
Yeah, it's a WhatsApp store. It's not an online store. I haven't established that yet. I have my Instagram also and my personal page. You can access me there.
Instagram handle?
Oletlile.
Oletlile
with 5 E's.
5 E's.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
Oletlile.
add WhatsApp if they want to buy. So
WhatsApp,
the number that they can get you through.
061. No.
Doesn't know his name.
No, I feel like I want to like the personal one. So let me take out the business one.
Okay.
Because if I take out this one, they're going to text me everything. 06067
Sure.
897
Yeah.
4624. I wanted to take out the one that I like use normally, but a personal.
How about
so-
let me see.
Yeah, it's very.
You all heard it, guys. You need to buy this good t-shirt from Van Dijk,
Yeah.
from today as we release.
Yeah.
So I think you have passion in that business from what I've seen, pushing through.
I have.
Yeah.
I mean, it's. I feel like once you do something, you grow into it.
Yeah.
Like, and you find easier ways to do it. And I'm still learning every day. Okay, this is how people move, and this is how you can move. You understand?
Yeah.
You can learn from other people, and they can learn from you. Yeah.
So as much as there are so many local brands, how are you planning like to be outstanding from those that a clothing brand or a clothing business, it is always about competition. So how do you plan like being outstanding from all those local brands? Especially in Ziras, there are so many, and Broadway. Because I think you deliver in other places.
Yeah, I do deliver in other places. I feel like the most important thing is to bring variety into products, right?
Yeah.
I want to give people something that they want to wear, and also give myself something that I can wear, right? Or I don't feel comfortable in them also.
Sure.
Right. So I feel like it's also about finding creative ways and new ways to design and find innovative ways, like into fashion.
Sure.
And that.
So how's the market and the distributions going?
For me,
Yeah.
it's very beautiful.
Beautiful.
It's very beautiful. especially after the S Good Element T-shirt.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah. Everything has been blissful. I don't wanna lie. Everything has been blissful. Although gonna let the challenges it Mare ever since like the design in and the other ones.
So
Typically after golden.
So who's your role model in the clothing brand industry? In Mzansi, to be specific, yeah.
Role model.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for the common one. I think it would be Tati Soduge, Una Galax Boy.
Alex Boy.
Yeah. He's very good.
It started in 2008, right?
Yeah, like
it's been a long
far
way,
back, bro. From far back, and I feel like he's the epitome of black excellence at the moment.
Yeah, I because I saw he was in those awards, Standard Bank, from the young entrepreneurs.
He even collaborated with NetBank, Jägermeister, a lot of things.
That's big.
He's very big. So I feel like he's one of the people that I would like I'd say role model. Also, there's other groove, man. It's very hectic. Original Capstart Panzola. It's very good. It's very good. I think Andile Mangma. I don't know his name. It's from Cape Town. He runs a brand called Broke. It's very good. Also Dead. There's this other brand called Dead 98 or 96. Very good. I don't know the owner. It's very good. I feel like Nico, like entire yeah, he's very good.
I want to ring it down.
I don't know the name.
Yeah.
I think his name is Bengi.
Bengi's
dead. Bengi's dead on Instagram. It's very good.
I don't know if I have seen him before.
Yeah, but
I'm not quite sure.
His brand is hectic. It's on another level.
Yeah. So I heard that you said you have anxiety earlier.
Hey, a lot, bro.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot.
So how do you deal with it?
I think music. Music is one of those factors that help me to calm down. Or I sing. So once I'm in a space and I start randomly singing,
So, like, if you were to have a person only the suicidal thoughts next to you because only a mental health problem. Because I've heard a lot of advices but like they be with friends that kind of thing. And then I
don't know. I think it would be how can we help or how can we find help for you?
Yeah.
Because now in my circle of friends, we made it common for like Rabu. We talk. If you're out there, I must be able to go talk to you and tell you, hey, Brian, I'm having 1, 2, 3 months.
Yeah.
And then once I'm over it, but we have a very solid relationship. We have a very solid relationship. So once we can talk about them. Okay, no, and we can look for ways to we can help you.
Because many people they don't know how to vent out.
I used to have a problem with that. My sister is a very she's very, very fond of mental health, if I can put it in that manner. Right?
So do you sometimes resort to alcohol if you're going something? If you're going something like
alcohol?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
You
don't drink?
I don't touch alcohol.
Other substances?
I don't touch anything.
Nothing. That's a great thing.
I used to smoke heavily. Marian in Mosaid Moholu.
But we didn't get there.
Yeah. Nani gitu babuhay si Marway Magogo Peter.
Okay, pagelo.
Kamu soto bos mabana fa ingi ansar. And then nagbatang man Peter.
Okay, pagelo to. Since you go to kututumulunda. There's something we call tutumulunda. So kututumulunda. Also say the pipe work.
Nama maka sa iti ite luno like I just told you to my rating buha.
Yeah. Hi. We're coming to what we call the red seed. You are already on the red seed.
Yeah.
There's something that we call the red seed. It's the questions from the audience, your fans. But we'll get to that. Let's take 5.
The red seed.
Welcome again to the red seed. Are you ready for your questions?
Yeah, let's get it.
We have a question from Bukamoso Nkosazana Mandasi. She said, what pushed you into poetry and when did you notice that you are good in writing poetry?
What pushed me into poetry?
Yeah.
I think, like background, I grew up under my uncle, right? My uncle was a rapper. So, because I grew up under him, I was born to do something into the creative space. I grew up under a lot of music. Grew up under a lot of creativity. So I feel like once I started writing, because my childhood best friend was a writer also, growing up. So I was exposed to writing at a very young age. Because and then I did code and then I was doing poetry. So he would do like pictures and then write quotes and his name. So I used to do that also, and then it later ventured into poetry. It turned into poetry, and I started doing poetry. Realized that I was good with poetry in 2016, I think. Yeah.
I think you have answered this one when it said, it says, did you discover your talent yourself?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was myself. It was Hauna Wu Perilina. What are we push it like with anything? Nilin, I get it one begin.
Ere, how serious are you about your poetry and are you considering it to be a professional platform?
It's that question, I don't know how to answer it. So not yet.
Not yet, ne?
Why you to video like TikTok? Let me answer that question on Monday. That's the one. We don't know how to answer it right now. But if it becomes professional, we can take it. If it doesn't become professional, we can also take it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Your role model?
My role model?
Yeah.
Bro. Do I even have?
I'm appointing myself as his role model.
I don't think I do have a role model who I need with. In regards to what, poetry?
She didn't specify. Maybe it's just a general question.
It's just a general question. Role model is someone that you look up to.
Yeah.
It's not Kes. Maybe Kespa.
Kespa.
Let's say Kespa.
Okay.
Yeah, let's say Kespa.
Favorite poet?
Favorite poet?
Yeah.
I don't have.
You don't have? It yourself?
Favorite poet? Favorite poet?
Yeah.
I think New Sam. There's this other girl called New Sam. She has an album, Let's Jav. She's very good. There's this other girl from TikTok, Oletlile Moye. She's very good. Who also? Favorite poet? Yeah.
That's them.
Yeah.
Another one from Refilo Bianca says, what's your biggest fear?
Guys, no.
It's a red sea.
I think not making it out. Making it out in life. It's one of my biggest fears. I think about it a lot. Not making it out. Bro. That tough. One there. Yeah. That one it gives me chills even.
And she said, what keeps you moving? What's motivating you to?
My life, bro.
Yeah.
My life. Like waking up and not having the life that I want for myself and for my siblings is what's keeping me going. Also my mom. My family, my grand, Taloso, Pavalo, Koto, Umalimo, my family, bro. Just, yeah.
The last questions came from Kesiro Khahudi.
Hey, she's my cousin, bro.
Yeah, she said, Hore,
She's my cousin.
would you want to have your own family one day? If so, why? And if not, why not?
I would.
Yeah.
I would. I would love to have my own family. I think also I'd be a great father. I'd be a great father because... Do I have to explain why I think I'd be a great father?
Give it us that piece.
Ow! I think I'd be a great father. Though. I think I'm very.
At what age do you think? Out of 10?
Araskabu agati. But I think 25. I think 25.
25.
I think 25. I think I'd be a great father because I'm very cool, man.
Yeah, you're cool. You're cool dad.
I'm a cool dad, bro. I feel like also I can't wait to just terrorize my kids for nothing. I'm a very annoying person as it is. So terrorizing my kids for nothing would be one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
I'm very fun to be around, and I think I'm very accommodating. I get accommodating, and I get easy. But I get easy, but I get easy blind.
Le tema le rogana good le mara sa rogana.
Eh, I'm not happy ka mona ka sa rogana. Aswa. Asa rogana aswa. One word.
And then I think this one you answered it. It said, "Are you a family man?" So obviously you're a family man.
I'm a family man.
Yeah.
I'm very big on family. I love family. I'm very big on it. Very big. I think like the biggest achievement, in life.
Sure.
It's although we don't choose family, I feel like if I had to come in the next life and choose my own family, I'll choose the ones that I have now.
Now.
Yeah, because I don't feel like I lack anything. I never feel like I'm short. I'm falling short on anything. Support,
Everything.
love. That's more important to me because I think I'm funny, bro. And people don't get it.
Yeah.
So as soon as you laugh at my jokes, I love you, bro. So I think I'm very funny.
I love it. The last one said, what's your spiritual belief and what influenced it?
Spiritual belief?
Yeah.
Can that be rectified? I don't know how. I'm questioning.
What's your spiritual belief? Do you believe in what?
Christianity or?
I think so. I think that's what it means.
Or
if
do I believe in traditional healers?
Yeah.
Or do I believe in ancestors? Or do I believe
in sangomas? Yeah.
I believe that God and ancestors are there. They coexist, right? Because, bro, my dad is late. So you cannot tell me that my dad is not an ancestor and he's not looking over me.
Yeah.
So I believe that, and I believe that God is here and he's all around us and nobody's beating him. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT.
I once asked a person a question. That person said he doesn't believe in ancestors, right?
Sure.
And my question was like, okay, you don't believe in ancestors.
Sure.
But as a Christian, at the end of your prayer, you said in Jesus' name. And we know that Jesus Christ has been crucified and he has died for all of us.
Sure.
Doesn't that make him an ancestor?
Brian.
Till now, my question hasn't been answered till today.
That's like God I get it in my poetry. I don't involve Christianity, spirituality, nothing. Because I can't see faith.
Yeah.
You understand? So, bro, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
That's it from us.
Yeah.
Ujenerale kasi bangiza ngesoka. Inkingo kuthi kade ngasoka